with Kevin Newman. Substituting tonight, Chris Galis.
Hello and thanks for joining us. First, it was meat tainted with listeria, then cheese. And tonight, health officials are trying to contain a third outbreak of deadly bacteria. Salmonella has sickened more than 80 people in Quebec and killed at least one. But first, there are many more recalls and people sick with listeriosis. Health specialist Jennifer Tryon joins us now from Toronto with details. Jennifer.
Chris, we have another confirmed death to tell you about. The deaths linked to listeriosis from the Maple Leaf recall has risen from 8 to 9. Now, this is a second death confirmed in BC. Right across the country, though, we're dealing with 3 different foodborne illness outbreaks. The listeriosis with Maple Leaf, listeria linked to cheese in Quebec, and now salmonella linked to cheese in Quebec. So, the big question, is the Canadian food safety system catching or contributing to these outbreaks?
Bleach has been dumped all over this cheese.
So how much did this bin cost you?
$1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and they have all my cheese put on hold.
For fear it brought listeria to a Toronto pregnant woman and her baby boy.
My heart goes out to whoever lady.
The woman got listeriosis mid-August and went into labor early, a common side effect of the infection. The baby was born with listeriosis too.
We can't even actually link her illness to cheese. She may actually be related to the Maple Leaf foods as well. We're not sure right now. We're waiting for her specific DNA fingerprint to come back.
Still, Toronto public health investigators were in the cheese shop today to quarantine the product while waiting for the test results that will indicate whether the listeria is linked to the Riopelle cheese listeria strain in Quebec, the Maple Leaf strain in Ontario, or something new altogether.
If this cheese was in question, I could easily pull this cheese out and just not sell it, return it to my supplier.
But that's the problem. No national recall of the cheese was ever called, despite health officials in Quebec linking listeria to 2 Quebec cheeses earlier this week.
Challenges can and do occur in food production systems. And sometimes they do occur simultaneously, as has been in this case. Our system is designed to be able to manage and respond to multiple events if it is called upon to do so.
There's no link to the Maple Leaf strain of listeria. It's just bad timing. Still, that investigation isn't close to being over. Another 50 products were added to the hundreds that have already been recalled.
We have not yet been able to identify any positive product beyond that which was produced on lines 8 and 9, which was part of the initial recall.
Perhaps good news, as 1,500 families are receiving notice from 2 YMCA summer camps near Kitchener and Huntsville, Ontario, that their children were fed recalled meat at the camp.
Although the young children are not at the at-risk profile, that parents should certainly take this seriously.
Meantime, a warning to pregnant women.
Health Canada and other authorities need to do a much more aggressive job in getting information out there that pregnant women are 20 times more susceptible to listeria than the rest of the population.
The woman and her baby boy are recovering now at home. Health officials say, depending on the outcome of the investigation, the cheese shop in question may face charges. Chris.
All right, Jennifer, we've covered off listeriosis, but what about the other outbreak in Quebec, the one involving salmonella and also linked to contaminated cheese?
I know, talk about tragic timing. 87 people in Quebec are sick. 1 person has died. More than half of these people are being treated in hospital. Health officials there have not issued a national recall, but they are saying we should not be eating any non-refined hard cheeses. One specific brand, La Chaudière, Polo, and Traditional, because it's tested positive for salmonella. And public health officials in Quebec tonight saying they expect the cases of salmonella to grow in the coming days.
All right, Jennifer, thank you.
Some evidence. The outbreak is not finished. There is a risk, there is still things, and we've got enough evidence here because it's very concentrated in 3 places. In a week, they get as much cases that all the year. This is an issue. There's something going on, and it's why we're doing this.
Now, health officials have not issued a national recall. However, they are warning pregnant women and people with compromised immune systems to avoid these kinds of cheeses along with deli meats. Chris.
All right, Jennifer, thank you very much.